Bitch, take a shit when it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a shit when it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from.
There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And his first look is incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
He'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. And that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
From the 30 on second down, Wentz caught by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's second and 10.
You're not ready. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. No chance.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his rookie target from Memphis, Antonio Gibson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
There you go. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, come on now. Come on now.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Get in the right room. 57 Mike.
They'll run with Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Once again with Sanders. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw is Wentz. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
22-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
You know, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Jets 0.
Eight yards to go on second down. They go play action with Haskins. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 39, Wentz. And that's incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. But now it'll be third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch that in, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Even. 4 gaps, even.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Haskins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards there and a first down.
An 8-yard pickup.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that talent in the NFL.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Akers. They try and run. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Check 43. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Shift. Watch the shift.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 57's the mic. Mike 57. Oh, you got D?
Wentz now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Antonio Gibson. 1 yard gain.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On second down, it's Freeman. And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
It's a pickup of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 30.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Go, go, go. Key tight end, key tight end. We got 4. We got 4. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
From the 40 now on second down. Wentz. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the Jets' 13-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Here's Sanders. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
7-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Number 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's got Sanu. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
To the 49-yard line.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Baker's the ball carrier.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Pick up on the play.
On play action, Haskins. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there, 1st down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a run with Akers. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Cam Akers.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for the Bills. 54 yards. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright. Wentz now on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Mike 57. Hey, watch the slant. He's checking. Crash. Switch. Check nickel.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets 17. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Akers with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets will extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Bailey got the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Watch the screen. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch 57. 57's left. Hey, check.
Wentz to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
34-yard line.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll run on first down. Gibson. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much. Home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bills,